Unscripted.
Unscripted. All right. The chair farted. Okay. Welcome to Sister Shakedown.
Come shake it down with us.
My name is Jenna. I'm a second-year marketing major from the Pittsburgh area.
And my name is Jamisyn, and I am a model and influencer.
And she's homeschooled.
Yes, I am.
All right. So yesterday we put up a little bit of a story post asking if anyone had any questions for us because we're kind of in the public light a little bit, and I figured some people were a little bit more curious about us, and we got so many questions. We wrote them all out for everyone. We are answering all of them, good, bad, ugly. And so we're just going to dive right into it.
Okay. What is your next theater project?
My next theater project. I know for sure in the fall I will be doing Grease. Auditions have not happened yet, but it is with my college theater group, and I'm very excited for that one because Grease is such a big name movie, big name musical. So I would say more likely than not, because I will be working all summer, my next theater project is Grease.
Make sure you guys convince her to audition for Sandy.
Oh, yes. My sister believes in me for Big Sandy. Anyways, Jamisyn, what is a normal day for you like after you went cyber?
Well, usually I would just wake up at 7:30 in the morning and do school, and I'd be done by like 9:30. So then I'm off from 9:30 for the rest of the day. But now I'm done with school, so I wake up, I work out, I have a cup of coffee, and that's really it. I know everyone was so curious about this, but my day is not that special.
What's your favorite flavor of coffee? That's not one of the questions. I'm just wondering.
White chocolate raspberry.
Ooh, that's good. I don't know what flavor coffee I had this morning.
I don't know,
but it was good.
Lactose intolerant?
Yes. Lactose intolerant creamer. Anyways.
Question. So the fans were really curious on what theater you go to.
So I'm mainly in the local Pittsburgh area. This is because I am a college student and I cannot really travel to other theaters around the area. So right now I've mainly been doing theater with my college just because that is the easiest option as a college student, but I would be interested in getting into some other theaters in the future as I get older.
Awesome.
Jamisyn, what is the best part of being an influencer?
I would say always like having the chance to meet new people. I mean, until this year, I don't think I like realized that there was another world out there where people were actually nice.
Oh.
So it's been really nice to meet people that are actually genuinely nice people and want the best for you.
People that are like you.
Yeah.
People that are going down the same path as you. Because I heard this theory that you are made up of the 7 people closest to you. And if the 7 people closest to you are haters, you're going to become a hater.
Exactly.
But if the 7 people closest to you are models, then, or influencers in general.
Yeah. Like, I'm kind of surrounded by the people that understand what I do rather than see it more as a joke. Like, they understand because they go through the same things I do.
It's like building a community.
Yeah.
Good question.
Thanks, guys. Okay. How many Broadway actors have you met?
I don't have an exact number. I know that my mentor is currently Glinda on Broadway, so I know her pretty well. I've stage doored, the typical Broadway thing. You go see a show. After the show, you come out, stand at the stage door. Sometimes the actors come out. They'll sign playbills. I got to meet the entire cast of The Outsiders. It was a new musical last year, so they were all very willing to meet with fans, take pictures. So I would say there's been a lot of Broadway actors that I've met.
Way too many to count.
A lot, and I'm very lucky to have experienced that. But they're all very cool.
Yeah, we've been to New York so many times, and every single time she sees multiple Broadway musicals, which obviously gives her more inspiration.
This question was asked multiple times. But how did you get into modeling?
So when I was younger, I was a competitive dancer, and my mom wanted me to be in all these photogenic competitions. So I did a photo shoot, and I ended up being pretty much undefeated for years straight in photogenic competitions. And once I got sick and I stopped dancing, that's when I started getting into modeling again, and that was my first New York Fashion Week, and yeah, just hit off ever since.
So if there was someone watching right now or listening right now that wanted to get into modeling, how do you think they should go about that?
Yeah, so I've actually had a couple people ask me this already, and my biggest advice is don't jump so fast into an agency. Like, I really would just get a portfolio, make yourself your own comp card, and get these opportunities yourself, because I know I have felt so much more proud of myself because these opportunities I've gotten myself rather than relying on an agency to get it for me.
Good one.
Favorite musical you've seen on Broadway?
There's a lot of them. I know that a lot of people listening probably like if they've seen a Broadway musical, it's been Wicked or Hamilton, and those two were spectacular. They were amazing. Um, this year, the favorite show that I have seen actually is The Outsiders. The Outsiders was just amazing. It was the 2024 Tony Award Best Winning Musical. There's a fire, there's a rain scene, there's a giant rumble fighting scene where they had like fight choreo. The music was amazing, the actors were all amazing. It was just a bunch of young, aspiring artists, and I found that to be very inspiring rather than, the same shows that people have probably said were their favorite shows for the past 20 years, like Wicked. But not that Wicked's not amazing. I would say that probably The Outsiders. You've seen a couple Broadway shows too, Jam. What are you thinking?
Outsiders is definitely my favorite, just because like you could tell that they put a lot more work into it, and I liked the storyline of it. Like, I think for me, I like watching theater that has a good storyline and has like something that like you could connect to. And the cast was so nice. We literally met one of their families.
Yeah.
On accident.
I will say that when it comes to The Outsiders, since it was a new musical, these actors had to basically discover the characters and create the characters. Whereas we just saw Hadestown, which has been on Broadway for 8 years, and the people that are replacing the cast are still great, but those characters have already been established. Elphaba from Wicked has been Elphaba from Wicked since Idina Menzel did it 21, 22 years ago. So I will say that was the cool thing about The Outsiders. Original Broadway cast-wise, I also saw The Great Gatsby, and it was the same thing. However, they kind of also had the characters from the book to go off of, and I guess that's the same thing with The Outsiders, but it's all new music. I got to meet Jeremy Jordan, which was pretty cool. That was a pretty cool Broadway actor I met. Anyways, we could talk about Broadway all day, but is it hard keeping a good routine while being out of school?
So again, I know a lot of people have told me like they don't understand how you keep a normal routine being in online school, and that's something I was worried about. But I think that I'm just the type of person that like I can't relax until everything is done. So I did like 5 lessons or 5 days of school in one day just so I could be done right now and sitting right here instead of doing school. So yeah, I mean my routine is really the same every day, but yeah. Okay. If you could be any character in any show, what would it be and why?
That's a good one. That's a deep one. Everyone has dream roles. I would say a classic one would be probably Elphaba and Wicked, just so I could fly. Just so they could put me on that thing and I could fly. I just want to fly. Let me fly, guys.
I've always wanted to do that.
Yeah. I would say that's a pretty big dream one. Outsiders wise, I would love to be Cherry.
I love Cherry.
I know it's not necessarily possible, but I would totally love being Lafayette in Hamilton. I know I'm a teenage girl, but that is exactly what I would love to be doing with my life. But yeah, there's so many good parts. Even down to the ensemble. Sometimes it's just more fun to go out there and sing and dance than have to memorize all of these parts.
Yeah.
Ensemble is just as important.
Yes, ma'am.
James, this is a very deep question. I'm just gonna give you a heads up on this one. So somebody, one of your followers, asked, "Are your Insta posts directed to someone?"
So, my motto is keep your personal life off of social media, but I personally would like to say I'm kind of a petty person, and to everyone who's out there posting about me on social media, like, I'm gonna take the chance to clap back, but in a way that is still cute Instagram posts. So they're not directed to someone, but at the end of the day, I have followers and I need to post, and I post what I post.
So basically, they're not directed to someone, but if someone is looking and they think it could be directed at them, that's like a them problem.
I mean, the point is, if you are sitting here thinking my post is directed about you, clearly you think that for a reason, because clearly you did something. So, all right. Okay. Favorite role you've ever played in your whole theater life?
Okay. So I would say probably the biggest one that I had to put the most work into was Alice in Wonderland. I played Alice.
I know, shocking. Because she's not blonde.
I'm not blonde. I had a blonde wig. It was a very strange role to play because it is a child, and I'm not necessarily a child right now. And I played it when I was about 14. So I was playing a lot younger than I was. But it was a really fun experience because in Alice in Wonderland, like, Alice is the only lead. Everyone else is just like a step on her journey. So it was basically, I was on stage the whole time. I joked about how I didn't have time during the show to go pee if I had to pee because you're on stage the whole time. I would say another very difficult thing that I did was this year I did a college production of Puffs, and I played 14 characters in it. And I think that might have been harder than playing just one character because it was 14 costumes I had to keep changing in and out of, different entrances, different accents. Took place in England, so I had a British accent the whole time. So I think that was very challenging too, but it was very cool to play all those different tracks.
And she had to be a really good actor for that because the audience was so confused probably of like, why is this girl coming out 14 different people? Like, she really had to play her part for it to even be remotely okay.
And the parts were so different. The one character I played, the first character, like, I would say, like, the show's called Puffs. One of the Puffs' names is Hannah, and she is very awkward and weird, and everyone else in her class bullies her. But also, I'm the evil mom that tries to kill her daughter, basically. So I'm like this like sweet girl that gets bullied and is awkward, and then I'm this crazy mom that just escaped prison and is trying to kill her daughter. And she's right. I was in a dragon onesie. I had to be a dragon at one point. It was very, very versatile.
Yeah, it was.
Jim, is having a good relationship with family harder or easier with a different lifestyle?
Yeah. So it's obviously very obvious to everyone in my family that my relationship with everyone in my family is 10 times better than it was when I was in a school. I mean, there would be weeks, literally weeks, where I didn't see her. There would be weeks where I never saw my dad. And now I'm getting to spend pretty much the whole day with them. Yeah, I guess you could say when I was in school, I had zero relationship with my family at all, just because we were on like total different time zones. Like, I'd be up at 5 in the morning and asleep at 7 p.m. and now I gotta watch TV with her at night. Like, so yeah, my relationship is definitely way better now. Okay. How did you decide you wanted to do theater?
So when I was younger, I was put into a bunch of different sports. I played basketball, volleyball, softball, track, cheer. I danced, and I think when I was in 6th grade, my chorus teacher was like, "Hey, like, high school needs people to play the Munchkins in The Wizard of Oz." And I begged my parents to do it. I auditioned, I got in, I was so excited about it. But still, at that point in time in my life, sports was the priority to me, just because I came from such a sports family. There came a point in time, I think it was my junior year of high school, where I decided that theater probably wasn't for me anymore. I didn't think I could get anywhere with it. I kind of let people convince me that it's embarrassing or that it's weird or that it's different. And so I took about 3 years off. I didn't do theater my junior or senior year of high school or my freshman year of college. And I believe that seeing all of these Broadway shows, seeing all of these actors up on stage having fun kind of made me miss it a little bit, kind of made me want to go back to it. So in the fall of this year, about 15 minutes before auditions, I decided that I was going to be in the wedding singer. And I showed up, and here I am.
So would you say being in New York City inspired you to get back to it, or do you think if you never went to New York City, you still wouldn't went back?
I think that it was easier to ignore the feelings of wanting to be in theater when you're not seeing it. When you're in New York and you're seeing all of these shows and you're seeing people doing things that you wanted to do since you were 5 years old, but you just didn't because the timing wasn't right. It inspires you to go back to it. And if I wasn't in New York, it wouldn't be like a constant reminder in my head.
Yeah. Okay.
Can you sing?
No. But I am so determined to learn how to sing. Just trust me, guys. In a couple years, I'm just gonna come out with like a cover or something.
What's the title of the first song?
Oh man, I don't know.
It's a really deep title. Anyway, okay. You want me to keep going with some of these?
Yeah, just do a couple more, I guess.
You kind of already said how you started modeling. That's a good question to end. We answered that one. A lot of questions about homeschooled, guys. She's okay. What is it like seeing yourself on a Times Square billboard?
Yeah, so for me, I think the first time I was on a billboard, I was like in like this like shock factor that like I couldn't believe that it was reality. Because if you would have told me like a couple years back when I was in a very bad mental spot that a couple years later I would literally be in Times Square, New York on a billboard that's bigger than my house, like I would have laughed in my face. And every time I'm on a billboard, it still shocks me because I think everyone dreams to be on a billboard. So yeah, it really is amazing.
What are you doing next for modeling, James?
So I actually have a photo shoot in like a couple days, like 4 days. I'll try and film like a get ready with me or something for that day, but after my photo shoot, I am going to Miami some week.
Yippee-dee.
Okay. So these are questions that you guys asked that are now targeted towards both of us. So yeah, let's start that. Oh, let me ask. Okay. This is my favorite question, guys. Pink or blue? I'm actually shouting out Camden for this. Everyone go follow Camden. Pink or blue? Pink or blue?
I like the color blue better, personally.
Okay, this is really hard for me because I like pink, but I like light blue. Like,
it makes me kind of think of a gender reveal. Like,
I
you
know,
know,
like, you say that. I was like,
pink or blue, guys.
Okay, no one is pregnant
No.
here, so don't even worry about that. Camden, weird colors.
Oh my goodness. All right. Would you like to act in a film?
Okay, so I have obviously put in a lot of my recent magazine publications that I do want to start acting, but like I feel like when it's meant to happen, it'll just happen. Like when it's like time for me to start, then I will. But as of like right now, up until June, probably I am really busy with modeling. But hopefully this summer I'll audition for a couple films.
I would love to do a film too.
Yeah, cast us, guys.
Cast us. We're such a joy to work with.
We are.
And it's like, since we're sisters and we live together, it's like carpool.
Literally.
We're gonna go together.
We could both be there.
Exactly. We could share a dressing room if you really wanted us.
Literally.
Anyways.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
So a lot of people ask this. Are you sisters?
Yes.
The name is Sister Shakedown. Yeah, the name's Sister Shakedown.
Just kidding. She's adopted. I'm kidding. She's not.
That would be painful.
We are sisters. I guess some people can tell more in real life with our face shape.
Yeah, I am fake blonde, so don't get fooled.
True. What's your favorite color?
Oh my god.
It wouldn't be a Q&A if someone didn't
ask that one.
Oh, well, you know.
Shout out to you.
What's your favorite color?
Again, my favorite color is lavender. Okay, not purple. It's lavender. Are you gonna answer?
My favorite color is blue.
Oh yeah, you should have said that.
Yeah.
Okay. Birthday. My
birthday is February 1st.
Mine's December 18th. I'm basically a Christmas baby.
I'm like Groundhog.
She's Groundhog. A fun fact: everyone in our families, like, we have a birthday next to a holiday. Like my dad's
Mhm.
Thanksgiving, my mom's Labor Day, my brother's Memorial Day,
It's true.
and your Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
Like we all are on like a
Holiday birthday fam.
Yeah. Thanks for that question.
Mhm.
Whoever said that.
What happened to the table tennis sisters?
Okay, so we have
We're right
gotten
here. We're
so many
alive.
questions about that. Obviously, we look a lot more different than when you saw us. We were very serious, guys, about table tennis, right?
Yeah.
Like we literally practice every single day.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, she graduated and I got sick.
Mhm.
So
Timing just didn't work out. It wasn't meant for us.
yeah.
There were different paths in life that
Maybe
we were
the
gonna go down.
2028 Olympics for like water polo.
Water polo. Where did that come from?
I remember Char was gonna go to the Olympics with us and like she was
Oh,
gonna
for
swim.
water polo.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
we're literally on a table tennis
Yeah.
thing right here. Like we literally still have a table tennis table, and we're still good at it.
It's just not the right time.
Yeah, if you need us for a commercial, we're up for it because we're so good at table tennis. Serious. We have our really nice paddles here too. So.
All right.
Bring me on a table tennis date.
Oh, all right.
Is it my turn to ask?
I don't know, but I feel like I have more questions than you.
Okay, let me get started.
What do you want to do in your future?
Oh gosh, you can start.
I want to be happy. I know that sounds so dramatic, but I do. Just at the end of the day, I want to have a life that I'm happy with. I don't want to wake up every day and have to
not enjoy what you do.
Like be a chemist or something. I don't want to be a chemist.
Chemist?
I don't like science.
History major?
History major, yeah, I couldn't do that either. I didn't like social studies as a kid. History was fine in high school.
I don't like anything.
Dan, how about you? Modeling?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I wanna really break into modeling. Hopefully, I'll be in a couple commercials. Hopefully, I'll be in movies. And same with her. Like, I just want to end up doing something that, like, I genuinely am excited to wake up every morning to do.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I probably will go to college for some sort of like fashion major, whether it's fashion design or fashion stylist. But I definitely want to do fashion.
The two of us are always coming up with like random new business ideas and random new ideas to have a different life and do different things like this. I mean, who would have thought 2 years ago we were going to be doing a podcast?
Yeah. Well, definitely in the near future, you guys will see us probably just making a bunch of businesses. Maybe we'll go on Shark Tank.
Yep, we're going on Shark
That's
Tank.
my
You heard it here,
show.
Shark Tank.
Shark Tank, please. I love you.
Shark Tank.
Oh my god, I love Shark Tank.
What's your favorite animal?
Oh gosh. A tiger. That's always been my favorite animal. I love tigers.
Really?
Yeah.
My favorite animal. As a kid, it was a horse.
Oh.
As a kid, it was a horse.
Say a horse.
No. As a kid, it was a horse. I like dogs. I guess that sounds so classic. Dolphins! I love dolphins.
I also like turtles.
I dragged my entire family to Clearwater, Florida, which is a very, very far drive
to look at a dolphin.
Look at the dolphins from Dolphin Tale because
penguins.
I love dolphins. I like penguins too. Penguins are cute.
Penguins are cute.
Yeah. So shout out to penguins. Shout out to Clearwater. Shout out to dolphins.
Clearwater is the best vacation. If you guys need a vacation this summer, go to Clearwater.
Go to the Clearwater Marine
It's way cleaner than Miami.
You ever seen Dolphin Tale? You'll get to see Hope the dolphin. Winter unfortunately passed away. But you can still see Hope.
She died.
Favorite show?
Favorite show? I just said that, Shark Tank. Oh my god.
You like How I Met Your Mother a lot.
I just finished How I Met Your Mother and I cried because how in the world did Ted get married to the mother and then end up with Robin? Spoiler alert. That was a spoiler alert. Don't listen to that.
Beep!
Yeah.
Yeah, How I Met Your Mother is a good show. I would say that I watch a lot of Gordon Ramsay. I watch a lot of cooking shows. Not that I'm a very good cook in any ways. I actually am a terrible cook.
She got her hand stuck in a toaster once.
I got my hand stuck in a toaster, burnt my hand. I broke our microwave. How do you break a microwave? I don't know, but I broke it.
We've done a lot.
Yeah, I'm not a very good cook, but love Gordon Ramsay. Love watching his shows. I love Hell's Kitchen and Master Chef and all those shows.
We love that.
Mm-hmm.
Let me have some of mine.
Yeah, you can. I got a hefty stack here.
Okay, well, one of mine was, did you have braces?
No.
She's always had perfect teeth. She's never had to do anything.
Perfect teeth over here.
So, I did have Invisalign. I wasn't even allowed to get braces because I have a fractured tooth, and they're like, if you get braces, like your tooth is gonna snap in half.
Do you want to share how you have a fractured tooth?
No, maybe when we're a little bit closer, we'll share that. But you can't even see it. But I did get Invisalign, and it was the most horrible. It's smelly.
Oh, all right.
Okay.
LA or New York?
Oh my gosh. I think the vibes in New York are like better. Like you just whenever you go to New York, like you just automatically feel so inspired. But like living wise, like I want to live in LA. I really want to live in LA and like go to college in LA. So yeah.
I would say I like New York better, but that's probably just because of Broadway. I had a great time in LA, and I thought it was cool, like the Walk of Fame and all the things in LA, like all the movie things, like the weather. True. I still like New York better.
When we have our movie, we'll be in LA for our premiere,
obviously. All right, what's your workout routine?
Okay, so I don't even know why anyone would ask me that. One day if I like look good, I'll post a workout routine, but I doubt it because I don't look good when I work out.
No one looks good when they work out.
But whoever asks that, just DM me and I'll like text you it.
All right. Skincare routine.
You can go first.
So mine's pretty basic. I wash my face with morning face wash in the morning, and then nighttime face wash in the night. I have moisturizer.
Yeah, me too.
Vaseline. Shout out to Vaseline. I use Vaseline because it really just does everything. So if you have Vaseline and face wash, get up clear skin, guaranteed.
Yeah. Basically the same. I use the Neutrogena like Hydro Boost for the hyaluronic acid for like every single part of my skincare routine, just because my skin is so dry. Even after all that, I still have to put Vaseline on my face because my face just peels. Like if you know me, you know, especially in the winter, like my face is just
like around the nose
peeled. So yeah, shout out to Vaseline and Neutrogena. Sponsor us.
Favorite place you've traveled?
I don't know. I love New York and LA both, but I personally just loved the weather in Atlanta, and the food in Atlanta was good too. I just really like the vibes in Atlanta. Which she was in a musical when we were in Atlanta, but I would say it's probably tied between Atlanta. Oh, Tennessee was nice too.
I was gonna say Tennessee.
Okay, well I like everything that we've been to, so I don't.
I like everywhere we've been as well. New York, obviously, we get to go all the time, but
yeah, it's like more often.
Yeah, I think that I had a nice time in Tennessee because I have like a weird obsession with the Titanic, and I got to see the Titanic Museum.
Did we go to the Alcatraz there too?
Yes, Alcatraz Museum. Yeah. She likes crime, so. What's your favorite type of food?
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh. Every single week I beg my mom to make chicken salad. I love chicken salad.
She does love chicken salad. I like pasta. I like buttered penny noodles.
I don't like Italian food. So.
I like the 5-cheese marinara sauce from Olive Garden.
I don't like Olive Garden.
That's what I like.
You know, what else do I like? Oh my god, when we were at the Detroit, like Michigan airport, I had a chicken salad and I had an allergic reaction. Remember that?
Yeah.
I got hives all over my lips, so don't eat at the Detroit airport. No.
Not a good experience. And our flight was delayed.
Oh my god.
Bad experience.
Yeah, bad.
All right, you want to ask one?
Okay. Why did you start this podcast?
Why did we start this podcast? For fun.
You know? I mean, it was more so because we've always wanted to do stuff that, like, you know, was more in the public eye, but I couldn't because
we're just so busy.
Well, she's busy, but I was in a school where, you know, I just got bullied every single day of my life. So I couldn't do anything because I got bullied for even modeling. But now that I'm not in school, we could do whatever we want.
True.
So we're like, why don't we start a podcast and talk about like the issues of like the entertainment industry and stuff, because we're both have a lot of experience in it, you know?
Favorite city?
Favorite city? I mean, New York City.
Yeah, I agree. Well, this one's kind of deep. Biggest supporter?
Well, you go first.
Probably our mom. We probably have the same answer. Our mom supports our crazy ideas, like podcasting. we're very, very random with the random ideas we have. I know that when Jamisyn was in like 4th grade, she wanted to paint rocks, and my mom went to get rocks and paint for her to paint rocks. But yeah, I think our mom lets us experience our dreams,
Yeah.
no matter how crazy or weird they might
She's
get.
the most supportive person. So shout out, Mom.
Shout out, Mom.
Love you.
All right, you can ask one.
Okay. Favorite thing about being sisters? At least they know we're sisters.
My favorite thing about being sisters. Whenever we go somewhere with the family, it's like we already have like somebody that's like pretty similar to us, kind of like just like a friend sometimes. Don't get me wrong, we fight sometimes because we live together, so we do get into our arguments, but
We really don't fight that much.
we really don't. It was more when we were little,
Yeah.
but I think we're kind of too old for that now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, Jim, what's your favorite part of being sisters?
Yeah, I would say it's the same thing of just like having like there's really in reality the only person that really understands you, like, or the people that like understand what you went through. And obviously we've been through things as a family that only my family understands. So I'd say that. And then also, even though we're like aged gapped, like I feel like we're the same age.
She's 20, guys.
Yeah, like
You
I
heard
feel
it
like I'm
here.
mentally 20.
I'm mentally 50.
So yeah, I'd say that. And then traveling too, just like having someone to share like traveling with. Like I feel like no offense to my mom and my dad, but if I was just like with my mom and my dad every weekend in New York City, you know, no offense to you guys.
They can't keep up with us.
Yeah,
they can't keep up with us in our walking and our the pictures. We'd have sideways pictures that's close to your face.
That's way too face. We don't need to see our pores.
Oh no, I don't want to see that. All right.
Am I asking? Oh.
James, do you have a boyfriend?
Oh no.
No?
I give up.
Shout out to the song Iris.
Shout out to the song Iris.
Yep, love that song.
We listened to it yesterday.
Yep, in Red Robin. Shout out Red Robin. Alright.
Okay, advice for fake friends.
Advice for like having fake friends?
Yeah.
Having fake friends. Just don't. I mean, at the end of the day, I think my philosophy on friendships in general is I'm nice to everyone. I will be respectful to anyone, and I'm always going to be civil around them. But you have to have boundaries, and if people are like diminishing your value and making you feel like crap, then cut them off. I mean, you don't need anyone in your life realistically. You have yourself. That's what I'd say.
I mean, like, realistically, I've had my fair share of friends that were just completely one-sided, and like now I see it in a total different view. Like, trust me, if you were the only one making plans, if you're the only one texting first, if you're the only one who's offering to drive and do this, like, it is one-sided at the end of the day.
If you ever feel like you're in that situation, just stop reaching out.
If you
see
ever
who still reaches out. If no one does, move on.
Exactly.
Because there's someone that will.
Exactly.
I promise.
If you have to question if they're like a real friend or not, trust me, they're not. Like, you're way better off alone. You're way better off alone than being with someone that's gonna treat you like absolute bleep. You know?
What?
Treat you like bleep. Bleep. But I'm the type of person that just like cuts them off. Like, I literally just block you, never talk to you ever again. And that's, you know me. If you know me, you know I do that. So if you make me mad, just I'll never talk to you again. Yeah. That's my advice.
Favorite actor?
Oh, this is so hard. Oh, this is hard. I'm trying to think. I love Anne Hathaway.
She's pretty.
I don't know actors' names. Oh, Brad Pitt.
She loves Brad Pitt.
We have the same birthday.
She loves.
We literally have the same birthday.
Brad Pitt.
What other actors do
Kevin Hart. I love Kevin Hart.
Dwayne Johnson.
Kevin Hart is a funny guy.
Yeah, he's funny.
Love Kevin Hart.
I'm trying to think. Like, I would know this if I like knew, but I don't know.
I know. Adam Sandler.
Oh, he's a good actor.
Shout out Adam Sandler.
Right, he's a good actor.
What is the best form of self-care?
Oh gosh. I would say just like taking time for yourself. Like, I make sure every day, since I am like around people every single day, I try and make sure, like, either in the morning or the night, I can have, like, my me time, where it's just you and you're kind of, like, alone with your thoughts. I think it's very important to, like, take time in the morning to journal or take time in the night to watch your favorite comfort show, stuff like that.
Go for a walk.
Oh, that's what she does.
Go for a walk. Outside. Walk.
There's too many bees.
Listen to music.
Favorite
music.
song.
Just be in the world.
I
It's a
can
beautiful place.
feel it coming.
She's working on the singing, guys.
That song's stuck in my head.
Okay, you can ask Josiah.
Advice for someone who lost love for their sport. Well, that one's for you.
I think that I lost love for my sports in general pretty early. Not pretty early, I think I got burnt out. I think I was on too many teams. I think I was trying too hard. It was hard to balance being a student. I had perfect attendance, I had straight A's, I had I was just too busy. I was in the shows.
She's way too busy.
When I was in 7th grade, I just remember, like, I'd wake up, I'd go to school, and I would be, like, a part of every single club, anything that was offered. And then I would go to, like, musical rehearsal for, like, an hour, and then I'd go to basketball practice, and then maybe I had 20 minutes to eat dinner while my dad drove me to my next basketball game. And when it gets to that point, you get burnt out. I would say you really got to think of before you do quit your sport, or before you decide whether it's for you or not. You need to imagine what your life would be without it. Go through your typical daily routine. Think of everything that the sport brought you, and think of what it can still bring you, or if it's already brought you everything that you need and you're ready to move on. And with the free time, if you're not doing that sport anymore, what else are you going to do? Don't be a couch potato. Do something. Have something to replace it.
I agree. I remember, I just want to finish hers off. I remember literally on her, like, 11th birthday, we had to stay up until, like, 12 a.m. on a school night because she didn't get back from basketball until it was, like, after 11:30 or something. Mm-hmm. So I would say for me, I mean, I was a competitive dancer my whole life, and I know for a fact when I moved studios, like, immediately on my first day, I texted her, and I was like, I hate it, but I stayed with it thinking it would get better. But I promise you, if you're, like, a 5th grader and you get off school at 3 and you're gone from 3 to 9 every single day, like, it's not worth it. Like, there's something else you could do that we'll be way happier with. Like, trust me. Don't do competitive. Okay. You could do one of yours.
Shows you've been watching recently?
Did we already do this?
We said favorite shows. I would say the shows we've been watching recently are our favorite shows.
I've been watching Boot Camp on Netflix. Then I've been watching How I Met Your Father. So yeah, that's what I've been watching. Okay, when is Miami? We're leaving, like, May 20-something.
Late May.
We'll be posting on social media.
You'll figure it out.
Maybe we'll film a little video.
Stay tuned.
We'll film a little video in Miami.
Yeah.
So don't worry.
Stay tuned.
Cockroach.
Future goals.
Well, we already kind of did this. Again, like, I think she wants to continue with theater.
Mm-hmm.
I want to continue with modeling. And we're going to continue this podcast. Okay. Favorite singer you listen to? My favorite singer is obviously Jenna.
Oh, yay!
I've been trying to convince her to come out with some original music.
Oh.
And
stay tuned for that.
Because why wouldn't you? So I do that. But Tate McRae is obviously my favorite. I love
it's between me and Tate McRae.
I love Tate McRae. Tate McRae's the best. Stop hating on Tate McRae.
I love Tate McRae.
For collabing with Morgan Wallen. Like,
stop
hating on her.
I was gonna say I don't hate on her.
Yeah.
I think she's great.
She's really good.
I think that I can't pick a favorite singer just because I listen to music 24/7. I have, like, some favorite songs. My favorite song, I'll do that instead.
Oh, yeah.
Vienna by Billy Joel.
I can't believe no one said that.
Vienna by Billy Joel. Masterpiece.
Vienna
Every
is
word.
a good song.
Every word of that song.
Vienna
how I feel.
For you.
See, she's practicing. Oh, yeah.
You can't be everything you want.
Sing it, girl.
Before your time.
Woo!
So romantic on a summer night. Is that the lyrics?
Come on.
Borderline.
Tonight.
Tonight.
Yup.
You got your passion, you got your pride, but don't you know that only fools are satisfied?
Okay, sports you've done.
But I have only done dance and volleyball too. Every sport in existence.
I did gymnastics and dance till about 4th grade, and then I did basketball and volleyball, and then I did cheer, and then I did track, and then I did softball, and oh, I was also a collegiate bowler. I forgot about that. I was on the bowling team. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. I was on the bowling team. Yeah. Those were a lot of questions. You know what I have to say to that?
Yeah,
Wait,
thank
let's
you.
throw them in the air. Ready? Go!
Oh, that's like a look. Well, we wanted to say thank you guys for all your questions and all your support. Give us a follow on Sister Shakedown. Follow, what's your Instagram, Jenna?
Jenna Cola21.
Follow me on Jamisyn_Avery. And please DM either of us or Sister Shakedown on Instagram if you want to be our first guest on Sister Shakedown.
Number 1.
Our first featured guest on Sister Shakedown, please DM us.
Let us
Please.
know.
Oh, please. Thank you for shaking it down with us.
Shake it down with us again sometime soon. Thank you guys.
I love you guys.
Woo! I can